Hello and welcome. BradleyATG here, coming at you with a match from the February 10th tournament. We're trying to do those bi-weekly, so if you want to join, I'll put the link down below. But this match on the Deneb map, myself versus Chronopolize. Taking a look at Chronopolize's start over here. Standard start, builds first engineer. Um, Builds an engineer. First engineer comes here, captures this metal point, and then starts factory, and then starts pumping out units. You can see something interesting if you watch there carefully. Pushed out the artillery rocket units out by themselves to capture some additional points to speed up those captures there. And quickly expanding out. So as you can see, the group of units here pushing, groups of units here pushing. Interesting though, didn't capture this center point. I'm not sure if he was paying attention or missed it while these units went by too fast. Looks like he caught it and is coming back to capture there. Just caught this interesting tactic here. Um, Really interesting actually. Using the engineer to build a smarty turret. Close enough that it's going to start taking out the creeps of the center point there. I haven't seen that done before. Very, very interesting strategy. So we check out the rest of the map here, still expanding down on the bottom and expanding up on the top. Quick glance over here to see what I've got on my side. One factory, one armory down building units, and just built a sky factory. Looks like we're going to have some conflict down here in the bottom half of the map with Chronopolize taking an early capture of the center there. Um, and also the Smarty turret here has now cleared out all of the units. So Chronopolize captures the first tritium generator. That does give him a 10% income bonus for each one controlled. And we can see initial push for me in the center. I see the Smarty turret pull back my unit. I see there is no AA cover, so send in some Hades bombers to try and do some damage. We also see an initial conflict up here at the top of the map. Myself with some T1s facing off against his T1s, which were weakened by the fact that they were taking out some creeps. We see a battle developing in the center of the match. Initial push. Chronopolize dropping down some more Smarty Perts, pushing those turrets farther into the base there. Still no AA response. My Hades bombers are free reign here, able to do a little bit of damage. And we can see as a counter up here, I've captured that node. Send my tier 1 units up here to try and cut off the economy a little bit. Chronopolize is doing the same strategy. You can see up here in the top left-hand corner, building the Smarty turret to clear the creeps, and then well, I guess presumably the engineer will be able to capture the point by itself. That's an interesting strategy. I'll have to play around with that myself. We can see here, center of the map does have some AA, does have an AA up unit, which is going to reduce the viability of my Hades cruisers, and I think I will be able to capture the center there. It does have a pretty good clumping of units back here, certainly greater than mine, which will push through my grouping of units there. Taking a peek down at the bottom, we did have the initial clash here. It looks like Chronopolis came out on top, has fortified this bottom tritium joint. I don't think I'll be able to really push through that at all. Scanning here, we can see Chronopolis does have a very good chunky units there with AA coverage, both T1 and T2 units with the Sky Cleanser Tier 1, sorry, not the Sky Cleanser, the Atlas, and then the Apollo as well. So it's going to do a pretty good job at nullifying my air there. You can see just backwards and forwards here with the production between us, evenly matched with, let's see, 3 armories apiece and one supporting factory as well. We look at the tritium generator, we're tied with 1 and 1, so each of us are getting a 10% income generation. You can see pushing my units in the center. On Deneb, since you're so close, aggressive play can be rewarded. So you can kind of see the seesaw going backwards and forwards here. It really becomes a question of who can come in and really take out the production centers here with the backwards and forwards. So right now, just you can see that conflict going on, although we can see, moved the wrong way on the screen there. Chronopolize making a good push down here at the bottom of the map, taking out the economy and really forcing me to build these two factories here to try and respond. And just too heavily defended for me to push through with T1 units. Coming the center here, as we looked away, Chronopolize was able to pump out some units and build up a superior force there. Big group of units. So I was able to push back there and is able to come back up and capture that main point there. Looks like Chronopolize might be pushing up there, but I've got a big push of units coming in here. He's going to bring his grouping of units down. This will be, I think, a decisive, wow, decisive clash there. As you can see, Chronopolize just overwhelms my grouping of units there. Lots of, I think what made the difference there was the number of healing units that Chronopolize had. So his units are getting healed. I don't think I had any healers in my units. You can see my T1s are back here, and with this big clumping of units now, Chronopolize really controls the map, and as you can see, he's able to push into the center base here. Production, if he's able to take out these factories, I think I will be done. Zooming out, looking at map control, Chronopolize, I think, will pull this one out. You can see I'm making the GG here. Very well played by Chronopolize. Close match with a push there in the center. Taking a quick look at the economy here. Kind of unique, actually. Chronopolize really played this well. Generally, since I had harvested more metals and radioactives, I should have had the advantage in this map. But just unit composition there with his healers in the center won the day. All right, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. I will have a couple more videos coming shortly.